tell them all the stink and dirty, stink and dirty.
Oh my God.
Oh, hello people, it is so good to be back. It's me, it's Trini Werewolf, the one and only. And boy, it's been a busy few weeks. I was out last week, I was out the week before. There's so much stuff going on. I don't even remember what happened the week before. I just know last week I was setting up, everything was going well. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I'm not going to be home, so, well, it's either I scrap this and push it to the following week, or I go ahead and do a live stream that may only end up being 20 minutes, which is how long it took for me to organize and leave. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of week it's been, but it is great to be back. Plenty of stuff was going on. Quite a few things, not just in life, but in the world of cricket. So let's just see what we have so far. Honestly, in terms of West Indians, there's a few interesting things to talk about, especially just because we now have, or at least everybody has played a decent amount of IPL cricket to kind of judge how everyone's been performing. But also, we have the penultimate round of the West Indies Championship. And so we can kind of tell it's setting up for Guyana and Trinidad again. Which, if I look at it, is that actually the last game? It is. Oh yeah, I forgot. April 9th to 12th. So yeah. It is setting up for basically a top two. Yeah, it's setting up like an actual final. So basically whoever wins between Guyana and Trinidad will just win. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fireball! Ow! Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, it's been a long time, but it's good. Let me just sort out one or two things here. Let me grab our water. My goodness, I have been quite parched these last few days, rushing from work. Essentially, this Friday. No, let me start on Thursday. Thursday, I had 3 meetings, and then I would have a meeting somewhere else. So, okay, the plan was finish up at work early, drive to the meeting, and then have a separate meeting right after that meeting. But then the last meeting fell through, so I had another meeting that took the time of both meetings. And then Friday, when I'm preparing for my final meeting, it got cancelled. It got cancelled. Oh, I'm so sorry about that too. Yeah, it seems like my mother's Alexa had been echoing across the hall. My goodness, that was loud. I don't know if it was loud for you, but it was very, very loud for me. I had to unplug some stuff. Oh my. Oh yeah. Friday, I'm rushing between 3 meetings, only to find out my last meeting of the day has also been cancelled again. So I'm just scrambling through everything. And then I'm just like, okay, I feel like that's it for the day. I'm just gonna drive home and relax. So yeah, it's been quite a week indeed. But yeah, it feels good now. Let's jump into this West Indies Championship. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry, people. Okay, that should be working. Oh, nope, not that. There we go. Much better. Okay, we start from here. All right. I haven't seen any of these games. It's just been that kind of week. Been so busy, so I'm now seeing here. CCC and West Indies Academy drawn. I was hoping at least one of these people would walk away with a win, but unfortunately not. Also, West Indies Academy, come on. 3 overs, 6 for 1. I mean, you're fighting up just for the draw, but still. Only 3 overs? Nah, man. Who even got out? Akimo Geist. Sir, what are you doing? Akeem Jordan, yeah, big up Jordan, but it's only shame. Let me run through here. Some of these men did alright. I was expecting a lot worse for some reason, but it's not too bad. Johan Jeremiah, Paris. I've seen a lot of debate on Paris, and just from seeing him for KKR in one season, yeah, it's all right. I've seen a few good stuff, but I don't know what else to say really. Man's doing something. Man's doing his own thing. He's getting some runs here and there. It's not too bad at all, but definitely not ready for anything big. That's a little too out of his wheelhouse for now. Kyle. Joshua Bishop. Oh, Bishop again. They have these now. Oh, this is so great. They now have what kind of bowling style it is. Why was I not seeing this yesterday? They literally just do this. Oh, that's so cool. Now they have knowledge. I can know who these people are. For context, they had a set of people here, and on Cricinfo, they had some people who they just had as like right arm medium, right arm fast, and then you on the West Indies website and actually click on their profile. Some people have two profiles. I don't know why. And one of them is just blank, so I don't know who's running this website. But then when you come to the website, it's like, oh, Cricinfo saying right arm fast, here saying so left arm orthodox. I'm just there like, who is right? Who is spreading this misinformation? They already seem accurate. Mashed up by spin yet again. So that's just a story of life. Everything here seems right. Oh, Teddy Bishop 99. Oh my goodness. Pour some water out for this man. Oh no. That's tough. Becky Joseph, apart from Teddy. I mean, it's alright. I mean, anything I get from CCC. Oh yeah, I forgot. I saw this. I saw a glimpse of this. Saying that Johan Jeremiah got his main 100. That's pretty good. Good strike rate. Some other stuff in there. Shaq got another 50. There's a lot of alright things going on here. Joshua Bishop. Ooh, only one wicket. Very, very suspicious. I was expecting a next 7-4, but we'll take that. We will take another spinner not getting a 10-4, just bowling out the entire side. We will take that. Pittman did alright. Yeah, nothing too bad so far from this. And then just the one over. I was honestly hoping that the scriptures seem better too. They had nothing like this last time. The West Indies update their website overnight. Yeah, I'm so used to coming here and just seeing all that are blank, and I'm just seeing it like round the wicket out or round the wicket length ball. I'm just like, that doesn't tell me anything. You are sharing no valuable information, good sir. But yeah, that's all right from CCC and what is Academy. I just really was hoping that one of these people walk away with a win. I don't even know if any of them have a win so far. Let me see. Oh, whoops. I've gone too far. Oh no. Let me see. Let me go back up the stats. No wins. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for our academy, who's supposed to be producing players. They at least got 2 draws, so that's something. But still, I would like a win, please. But well, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay. Ooh, Windwards. Leewards and Guyana. This was an interesting one. I've seen some discussion about this, but I don't really follow this. I've seen glimpses of it. I saw Kevlon got to 97. I think got 100 next season. Yes. Oh, and Emlak too. Nice. I have quite a few stocks in Kevlon. I think the only issue is he's someone who I don't think is ready as yet. But again, if there was only an 18 tour coming up, cough, that we could send him on, he had better be there. He he had better make sure and be there. Some of these men need at least some higher level of cricket. Yeah, Nandu. Well, not really much from them. Yeah, 193. I mean, shame on them. Who matched them so much? Oh, it's Jimbo. Who? Sir, Jimbo, what are you doing? Oh, I forgot about this. 4.4 overs and 3 wickets. Nah, man, I'm tired of this. Come on, West Indies, please, Guyana. O'Shane with five no balls in 12 overs. Yeah, some of these men. Yeah, and the next one, Hayden Walsh, 7 overs, 2 wickets. I mean, what are these people doing? Oh, it's the same story over and over. How did how they come to battle? Oh, Louis, Carty, Jamal Hamilton. Oh yeah, yeah. Some of these men did pretty good. Ali Mohammed. Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with Ali Mohammed. I feel like this man is just here to draw a spanner in the works of all these spinners, and it's working out so well. Man is doing God's work. Big up Ronaldo, Ali Mohammed, Niall Smith, Chemo. Yeah, everything's alright here. Ramon Perez, Nandu. Yeah, I'm a much better second innings. Almost an exact parallel. 300, 100 and something, 147, nearly 400, 500. Yeah, definitely not bad. Kevin Sinclair's our next interesting one. Yes, big up Ali Mohammed. Big up your youth. Good sir. Yeah. This man, I feel like if anybody was most deserving of an A-team spot, it has to be Ali Mohammed, just because he breaks the mold. He's not a spinner, and he's performing all right with the bat. So it just works out perfectly. Yeah. Big up the Jamaican man. No, sorry, not Jamaican. Oh my goodness, Guyanese man. Oh goodness, they're gonna crucify me. Oh no, can I edit this out live? Oh dear. Also, what's her name? Stephen Proverbs. Yeah, excellent. Yep. Alright, again from Louis. Jula Tree. Oh, poor Jule. Okay. Who's more deserving of that A-team spot? Is it Jule, just because he's literally our only emerging talent so far, or the best emerging talent, or Ali Mohammed, just because he's so different, and he's something that we could actually use? Well, not saying that. Well, Jule is also someone that we could really use because he's just an incredible talent, but again, I think it's just the difference that Ali Mohammed could make, and rather has made so far. It's an interesting discussion. I mean, it's something that we can only really judge once we have those 18 tours. But yeah, we have to hope that we at least get something. Okay. Oops. Everything a bit too back. Wait, what's this? I just saw them say this. Oh my! When did this happen? When did this happen? I did not see this shared anywhere. What? I don't even know if I saw this in the CCP Discord. When did they post this? Yesterday around 5 p.m.? What is this? CWI withdraws penalty on John Campbell following tribunal review. Oh my. So man is no longer banned. This is nice. Could mean to hear the case of... they were discussing the case of the Super 50 shambles. So I don't know if yeah. I'm surprised I didn't see this. I didn't even see this on their Instagram or Facebook or anything. I find this very, very strange. During the proceedings, tribunal took the view that the procedure bringing the charge was flawed and the matter cannot be heard. Issues raised during Reefer's hearing. Withdraw the charges against Campbell. Okay then. Very, very interesting. We acknowledge the tribunal's observations and respect their role in ensuring procedural fairness. While Mr. Campbell's expression of remorse and admission has been accepted, we recognize the concerns raised during Reefer's hearing and decided to have withdrawn the suspension. Very, very interesting. Oh, as a result, CWI will not pursue any further disciplinary action against Raymond Reefer. Okay then, interesting. This is very, very interesting. Well, okay then. I've seen a whole set of stuff about this, and I've already read all of it because I just so much stuff at once. But Fireball, you probably tell me if this is right or not. Wasn't it just that well, I'm saying here that Campbell had accepted that what they had done was wrong, but it was just refer, and I guess more so Barbados cricket trying to force a stink out of all of this. That's what it feels like. That's what it felt like to me, at least. But I mean, yeah, no issues with that. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, but that was worth it. Good information. Now let's see what else they have here. Well, 2 draws. Okay, now we have our first win for the week. Barbados Pride and Windward Islands. Oh my goodness. What was this? What is this? Gue. Pain. Shadrach. Oh my goodness. Oracan. Left arm and right arm pace did some good numbers here. I'm very happy about that. I don't only one spinner. Beautiful. We are evolving. We are learning. Oh, there's hope for some of these people still. Amazing. Yeah, batting here, Upsilon Ambrose. I remember I've seen the highlights of these, but it's so weird. I feel like the cricket has been so dead that I've only seen 1 or 2 of these notifications about, or just some posts about people getting 100s. But there's barely anything else. I don't think anybody else is really getting 50s or like any other high scores. Like I'm not even seeing some of the local team pages sharing them. Yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, oh goodness, this scorecard looks sad as well. 198, 186. Yeah, this is like a Vem Hodge situation all over again. That first inning, I mean, comrade, Brewman, what are you doing? Yeah. Former captain, please. Oh boy. Yeah, just more stress. Ford is our next interesting one. I don't even know all of Ford's numbers. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. I'll check that afterwards and see what to. Ford is also an interesting one. I feel like I don't want to say it's competition between him and Ali Mohammed, but they seem like the only 2 people who are like standouts with getting wickets as a fast bowler and scoring some runs when needed. And the runs will always be secondary given their rule. In the case of Ford, I feel like it's more of a bonus because I think there's times we've seen Ali Mohammed come in a bit higher. Then 4x4 comes to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ali Mohammed come in, I think like maybe 7, well, probably 7 or 8 as well. But yeah, it's interesting. I feel like both of them have a chance. But I feel like Ford being the more player across all the formats. And there's always that bias that it could happen, but it'll be interesting to see how the second innings go. I'm not like Hodge run out on 99. Sir, this guy's also our next one. But again, so many people just have such bad innings, and then just the one standout that it's always hard to big up some of these people and say, oh, maybe they're worth having a look at when you can say man came good with a nice 50 or 60, and then the next day they get no wickets going at 5 and over, and let him make 2 runs. That's just the story that was Indies cricket. So Salazar with a pair of ducks. Man has Donald and Daffy out here. Just so much pain. And I was that's not what I'm saying. 1 and 78, and then Hodge 6 to 99. Day and night. It's just so hard to get consistency from these men. Who even got wickets from here? Ramon Simmons, So this is our next one too. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like just from watching all of these people, I'm knowing their names a bit more often, or rather, I'm seeing people come back into, well, I don't want to say form, but come back into getting wickets, so being a little bit more consistent. But I feel like there's times we've just been out for, or been off for quite a while that it's just hard to say, maybe they backed them, so maybe they got something. But yeah, some more good stuff here and there. But yeah. They only had 2 wickets left. This has been a bit dicey. Windwards was definitely yeah, Demba spin down these men, mash them up. Oh, a spinner going at 11 and over. Frame that. That's something you will never see in some of these 4-day championship games. Yeah. I don't know where this cough came from. Or whether something I picked up at work. I really hope not. But yeah, just more alright stuff. Okay, let's see. Did I just going back? Let me just come back to matches. What are results? Let me see. Well, oh yeah. There you go. Red Force and Jamaica. This is the last one for the weekend. Whew. Oh my goodness, Jamaica. I did not even remember. Hey! Everyone's favorite Guyanese. TC. Hello, friend. Amazing. I was about to say, the kind of videos TC was sending me, I was like, oh, that was sounding bad out of context. Washing your hair. Nice, nice. The beginning of the month. Beautiful. Yes. Hello, friend. Yeah. As I was talking about Jamaica, your former nation. Yeah. TC feels so conflicted with some of these games, but that's just life when you have 3 different nationalities. Oh boy. Oh, let me just throw this in here in case Fireball wants to jump in and pelt some cuss or give some praise to some of these West Indian men. But yeah, I mean, this game was this was the game that was causing me trouble trying to sleep because I have to close up my curtains nice and good just because there's so much light coming from Brian Lara that I can barely see. Like if I look outside, I'm just seeing all the light towers, just bright lights, and I'm trying to. Oh, no problem, sir. That's just life. The screwdriver. TC, that is a wrench. Woman. That means you're a mod. Yeah, I modded all the Discord people. So in the case of TC, she could sort out Celine when he comes with other time and stuff, and then Fireball could handle all the uncles and all the insularity. Yes, I have faith in these 2 people. I'm not gonna say who I have more faith in because I might get myself in trouble. Yeah. Oh my goodness, King. Oh well. 372. It's pretty good. Yeah, things have been. Yeah, just. So sorry. Yeah, what I've been noticing is there's been a lot of meh when it comes to some of these top orders, and I feel like that's not it's just a good reflection on West Indies. Like I don't even know who has the best top order so far from the West Indies Championship. That's something I really have to sort through and see. But yeah, just again, it's just another cycle of not really liking most of what you're seeing, but then there's just the one standout where you're like, oh, this person did good. I'll have to take that. But that's just how it is. 140 from Javel Glen. Ooh, nice. Blackwood, Dads, Kirkboy. I don't even remember when Kirk started opening. Jerry's boy, Brad Barnes, coming through with a nice 6. Jerry is up. I would try with 67 from 12, 11, 10, 9. That's pretty good. I can't lie. Okay, which spinner mashed them up this time? Oh, who could have guessed? It was Carrie Pierre. Mon ami. Senor Pierre. I can't remember. But that Pierre, Très désolé. Yeah. I have been practicing my French, but it is very, very hard. I don't mean to go on this tangent, but I have gone on Duolingo and I have heard 6 different French words all pronounced the exact same. Because in some conjugations, the part that you add onto the end, it just happens to be silent. So I don't know why. It's just causing me more stress when I'm trying to hear what these French people are saying, and I have no idea if they're referring to I, me, you, he, she, them, it, they, we. Goodness. But yeah, tangent aside, Pierre, Mohammed, the usual suspects. I mean, if you remove this column, if you remove what kind of bowler they were, and you just looked at the overs, you could tell who's pace and who's spin. Like, there's a few instances here and there what you think, oh, some of these men got like 16 overs, 15 overs. They definitely seem like pace. You see like 28 and 27. Whew, left arm spin for so. Yes, mashed them up. I mashed them up. They did. Oh my goodness, more stink from here. Oh my goodness, this is what I was smelling on my way home from work. It was the Red Force. My goodness. Also mashed up by some spin, but probably more so pace. So some more good stuff again. Let me see. Django, Mohammed. Yeah, I don't know what happened. What's happened with Mohammed? Man was on course to make 1,000 runs. Wasn't Muhammad at like 500 something or 400 something after like 3 rounds? Yeah, I was really hoping man could have gone on to make 1,000 runs, but man realized, oh, I'm out of contention. Time to just fling away, just pelt batter, lash ball, and whatever happens will happen. Time's tough. Hines, that's Panda Boy. Yes, big up Hines. Josh at 5, pretty good. I mean, apart from seeing all these stink top orders, it feels so weird seeing a lot of these people thrive in rules in domestic, and then they don't really play it at all in international cricket. Well, not just in the performance, but in that specific rule. But I do hope Josh makes it back in. Again, that goes to the captaincy, which I'm still having to fix up that video. I mean, so much stuff happened. Yeah, the Duke's ball has been giving everybody diarrhea. It's just been endless pain and suffering. Yeah. It makes me a bit concerned for how the last round will be, because it might just be a set of match drawn or just more one-sided toss-ups to decide our actual finalists. But that's just life. That's life as a West Indian. But speaking of life as a West Indian, I don't mean to go off topic here, but I went to the mall yesterday, and as I'm walking in and out of stores trying to see what food I could buy, I see this Indian man walking by with a nice West Indies sweatshirt, like an old shirt from like maybe 2016 or so. And I was in two minds. I either walk up to him and tell him nice shirt, or walk up and say, "Sir, have you no shame wearing a West Indies shirt in public?" Oh, I am wicked. I already wanted to ask this man why. I already wanted to tell this man respect for wearing a West Indies shirt in public, but yeah, big up that man. Big up Indian uncle, whoever you are. Yeah, folks, this is that kind of day. Yep, more stinker. Is that from King? A nice stand out there. Like King. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whew. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I need to get this water. I shall be right back, people. Oh my goodness, I don't know what happened to me. Oh, the water helped. Oh my goodness, I'm dying on stream. Fireball, sir, please. Oh no! No, I already have to drink water. Oh my goodness. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is moderator fireball. And this is the man making sure everybody in here behaves themselves, and this is what he's saying. Blouse and skirt, as TC would say, picking up some of her vernacular. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm leaving that up there. Oh, amazing. Oh, look, there he is, a doc just pinned in front by Carrie Pierre. And big up Charles for this one. Yeah, pretty good again. I mean, Jamaica really just rocked Red Force from that first innings. That they really couldn't make up from that. Second innings was also just yeah, but I don't even know what the target for Red Force was, but they came nowhere close. Who matched them up so? Oh, Brad Barnes. Oh no. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Jerry's down. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. What? Fireball is your boy. 5 overs, 3 wickets. That should be saying SLA. You would assume this man was bowling slow left arm orthodox to get 3 wickets in 5 overs. Nah, man. Did I think Odin do that to you? Who did Odin mash up? Django? Wow. Josh LBW? Oh my goodness. Cephas Cooper? Caught by Kirk, bowled by Odin? A double down bad combo? Wow. Oh my goodness, I'm ashamed. This is pitiful. Wow. 21 extras? Didn't they also have 21 extras in the next one? 8. 25. No balls. What? Oh my goodness. What nonsense is this? Odin. Nearly one no ball and over. And he bowled a maiden. My goodness. Class. Oh. Oh my, new evidence has come to light. I'll have to find evidence of that. Thank you for letting me know, Mr. Firewall. I've seen this channel. I don't know the name of it. I think it's just West Indies Sports. Or there's some channel who posts highlights of some of these matches. Sometimes it's hard to catch it. What they do is instead of uploading it, they have it as a live. And then I don't always come back and see it afterwards. But I'm pretty sure it's something like West Indies Live or West Indies Sports. But yeah, that's something I can check out and see. Just thank you for letting me know. I want to bad talk this man, but yeah, a class LBW from Odin Smith. Very, very interesting. But yeah, just more licks throughout. Same old. If you know, you know. Yeah, so that's really a 14th championship. Why can I not? There we go. Okay. Well, actually, no. Let me go to home. Just so I can look at some of these stats. Because I don't think much else has changed. But I'm very curious to see if there's at least something new. Yeah. 4-4. Yeah. This is going to be very interesting. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. It's possible it could be a toss-up between... I mean, the obvious final is looking like Guyana and Trinidad. Barbados could pelt a screwdriver, as TC would say, into the works. Jacob! Hello, good sir. How are you doing? Yeah, we just finished bar talking all these West Indies performances. Some of them were not pretty. But again, there's sprinkles of some hope here and there. And I'm not talking about Shea. Haha! I feel like I should end the live right here. Yeah. More the same. I really expected more from Mohammed, just in terms of it. I'm good to hear you're doing well. I saw you posted up a picture of you at a baseball game. Let me just double check that. Yeah. Looks very, very nice. I was having this conversation with my cousin at a time, and he was explaining to me the differences that he thinks between cricket and baseball, and he said he finds it interesting that there's no Fenway Park excellent. Yeah, he was saying that he finds it interesting that you have people just sitting on the bench and not really warming up to do anything. Whenever he looks at games, they always cut to whoever's supposed to come in next, just batting in a net off to the side and just really warming up. I mean, there's no really. They definitely could probably put it, but again, in the case of like wickets just falling, which is something that we might be used to, they could accommodate somewhere. But yeah. Yeah, Mohammed still at first, but Kevlon at second. Man's really on the rise. Yeah, after that final match, it's very possible that Mohammed could. Okay, if Mohammed doesn't cross 600, then it's just a big fall off, but still a great season for him. I hope to see Kevlon cross 600 as well. Same with Imlak possibly, because it'll just be really good. Hamilton at 5. Ooh. And through goes Hamilton. Oh, I am so unprofessional today. But yeah, that's what I need more. I need to be less professional when it comes to these. I just need to have more fun, because we're just bad talking cricket and going over a host of the random stuff. Yes, no to professionalism. Yes. Who did he knock out? Was it Jewel? Yeah, I think it was Jewel he had knocked out. But that's good to see too. Man throwing his name into the ring with the 3 keepers all here. Yeah, quite interesting to see. Yeah, these two, 550 maybe, more so maybe from Josh. And these two, I'm hoping to see cross 600. You have to cross 600. Wickets just was expected. Yeah, big Ali Mohammed just doing God's work. Most sixes. Again, why would I have most sixes when you would feel like most fours would make more sense for red ball cricket? But yeah. Also, just look at some of these names. Odin, man who's fallen out of favor. Ali Mohammed, man who's come out of nowhere. Shaq Paris, isn't he like 10 years old? Jewel Andrew, 9 years old. And then Matthew Ford batting at 8 or 9. Incredible. Oh, let me just throw this up from Mr. Jacob. Yes, Hamilton really has done well. But there are so many wicketkeeper spots that it's kind of hard to push. There's some other groups of players where instead of fighting for a particular batting spot, you're kind of fighting up for a rule. But it'll be very interesting to see how they go, because if Hope plays red ball cricket, it'll be interesting. I don't even know who some people will come to or jump in as a. Well, most of them, I guess, you have a pure batter. Like Josh could be a pure batter. Hope, Imlak with the gloves could be pretty well, given how he kept in Pakistan. Hamilton as well. Because who was it? Someone was saying that Hamilton might be one of the better keepers. But yeah, I might have to do a little bit more research into that too. But yeah, they should have most fours. I could probably pull it up on Crick Info. Like, let me see if I can even find it here. Some of these are kind of hard to find, just because they don't always have everyone listed as or rather what exactly tournament is going on. Sometimes you only have to sort through it just because if the fixture shows up. I am partial to specialist wicketkeepers, and so I'm sympathetic to putting him in spot. Excellent government, yes. Thank you. Yes, I agree with that. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, here we go. West Indies Championship. I'm just running on Crick Info real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up in tournament stats. Did I have, I think for number 4s, they do not. Let me see, view all stats. No, they just also only have most 6s. Yeah, they might just be pulling all the data from Crick Info, because some of these look exactly the same. Most runs, high scores, highest averages. Who has the highest average? I feel like that's an interesting one. Let me see. Well, Jason Mohammed, as I expected. Okay, let me shift the display in that screen. Just so we can kind of look at this in a group. Let me see. It was where was it? It was here. Okay, is it presenting? It is not. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if we can zoom in on this. So yeah, Jason Mohammed as expected, 78. Kevin Anderson, 74. Imlak, 72. And just look at all of these. This is what we get in domestic. And then when you scroll, keep scrolling. This is what you're getting in international cricket. For shame. Yeah, most of these men averaging under 30. Jaden Seals is averaging as high as Kirk McKenzie and Casey Carty, Blackwood, and Alec. A man who bats 11 or 10 is averaging almost as much as some of our top international batsmen. Oh, I don't feel well at all. Yeah, just so much pain. No, so much pain. My word. Yeah, that's enough from that. I don't want to inject more sickness onto myself. But yep, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay, let me go back to that page. If I could find it right here. Yes, there we go. Pell back on stage. Okay, let me come to this one. There's just like one or two more things I want to come through and see. And nothing here has changed apart from just having Glenn. And has anything come through here? It might be Alzari. I remember the only new one here into the best bowling figures, but it's just spinner, and then just these two pacemen doing work. But no to you for many reasons. Okay, which other matches are left to play apart from Guyana and Trinidad? Okay, Licks on behalf of you could be a toss up, but might be Licks either way. Just Leewards and Barbados. I'm leaning more towards Barbados, but yeah, I feel like these two are like some of the more interesting ones. This more so because they'll tell us who's likely to win it all, and this one just because it's a toss-up between two very down bad sides. If any of these pull off a win, I will be very, very shocked. But yeah, it's shaping up to be quite interesting, folks. So August, oh my goodness, not August, April 9th, that is Wednesday. Wednesday to Saturday. But why is that thing Wednesday? If it had started like the 10th or the 11th, I could have gone to see it. Is it free? I'm pretty sure these matches are free to go to. Yeah, if it's starting, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. I'm tempted to look at. Well, it depends on if any of the day-night games. I can't even tell from this. I have to check and see. But depending, if Guyana and Trinidad is a day-night game in Brian Lara, oh no, sorry, that's Queens Park Oval, which is the. Oh, no, neither in Brian Lara. Oh, never mind. I want to say I completely forgot this. I am so sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say I would go watch one of these games, but nope, I am not leaving work in Salta to then drive to Port of Spain and watch Trinidad and Guyana. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's really it for 4-day championship. Let me see. 49 minutes. We did pretty good. I was expecting to discuss some other stuff, but I feel like there's quite a few interesting stuff. I assume TC still vacuuming her hair and doing a whole lot of other stuff. She's just enjoying life, how it should be. Okay, now here's the fun thing I wanted to do. It took me quite a while to get some of these set up, but let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, here we go. Oh, black screen. Oh, up. Here we go. I wanted to do a power ranking of the West Indian players in IPL so far. I mean, just look at some of these pictures. Whew. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. Peak form for all of these players. Oh, young Hetty. Oh, just staring into that camera. Yes, sir. And then Narayan, okay, I don't know how many people saw this, but there was a meme of this exact face, and it was Narayan when he gets hit for 6. No, Narayan when he hits a 4. Narayan when he hits a 6. Narayan when he bowls a dot ball. Narayan when he gets a wicket, and just the exact same expression. And not only was it incredibly funny because it's true, but Narayan shared it. Man posted it up on his story. It's absolutely amazing. He knows the joke. He knows the recurrent joke. I think even Bravo has shared it, which makes it just even better. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, well, speaking of beautiful, let's move from these pictures and go to actually ranking these players. So I feel like firstly, we can put these two in did not play. Rovman Powell and Shamar Joseph. Just because given how KKR is performing, they set up on their side, they need to have Russell and Narayan. So unless something happens to Russell, you could see Powell coming in. But given that Russell's bowling more now, that's another thing that you could end up missing. But I think it'll just set up so that those two have to play. They have to have a keeper, and Fireball will be very happy to hear me say that. I think they should fling away Quinton DeFalis and bring on Ramanula Gurbaz in his place. While both are hit and miss, Quinton is a bit more miss, given how little cricket he's played. As of late, yes. Let me see what his scores. I think it was like 197 and 1. The man's 32. The uncle, yes, 497, 1 and 1. Amazing, absolutely amazing from Senior Quinton. Yeah. So yeah, those three players are set. Well, not Quinton. I mean, the overseas keeper. They have like one local keeper, Sasoria, but then if you want to play him, you have to kind of choose and might just overload the batting. It's kind of tough. So I feel like definitely it would likely be Gurbaz over Quinton, Narayan and Russell, and then probably Spencer Johnson as just the overseas bowler. So yeah, I don't really see them playing. Shamar is the other interesting one. Because LSG is in kind of a tough spot. They have to have Marsh and they have to have Puram and Miller. All three are doing really well. Markram came back with a 50. Down bad Markram. Bavuma Academy vice president or principal, whichever one. I'm sorry. I think I drank too much water. Someone might have spiked my water. Oh, I am so sorry, folks, for the unprofessionalism. But Markram came back good in the last game, so like, do they keep it? The only problem is they essentially have a top 5 that's 4 overseas because it's Markram, Marsh, Puran, and then probably a next man and then Miller. Yeah, I can see it working. Yeah, if Markram, but that Markram's only really other standout innings so far. So unless Markram just falls back off that cliff in the next game or so. Next game, depending on how bad it is, if it's really bad, I might be tempted to give Shamar that go. But yeah, I honestly don't see them playing. All these two, who did not play, I should change it to likely will not play. But yeah, you never know. Okay. I forgot about Shepard. I really forgot that. I got distracted by just open mouth Romario. Like man's looking like Kirby. Yeah, he's the next man I feel having like might not play in that RCB setup. Just because they have to have 2 overseas sets. Tim David and Josh Hazelwood. Who else are overseas? I don't even know. Let me even pull this up. Yeah. What even other overseas besides those 2? I literally don't know. Oh, Phil Salt, how could I forget? Oh, Livingston. Yeah, I forgot. Both of them were. I don't think both of them were down bad. So did have a bad game. And Livingston has been down bad, except for just one very, very itchy and scratchy 50. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, there could be the case to drop Livingston for Shepard and then maybe push. But again, so much of those, both of them are players who could bowl if needed. Shepard maybe more so as a bowler, but both are best at like maybe 20 ball batters, 15 15 maybe. But I feel like Tim just has that edge because he just so much better right now. So yeah, those three are kind of stuck down there. In terms of who I think could potentially get a game, I'm leaning more towards. Yeah, I'm feeling Shamar maybe a bit, just given the chances of Lucknow's top three could having a case to drop Markham at some point. But yeah, it's kind of a tough one. Then okay, now in terms of is anybody in detail? I'm kind of tempted to put I'll put Dre Russ in C tier. He hasn't been awful. I mean, looking at his runs, I mean, there's not much. Let me see. There's 4 did not bat, 5 and 1. So yeah, big Russell hasn't been putting on runs, and he hasn't really been. He's been bowling more. Well, he only bowled twice, but he had 2 really good bowling performances. That's the thing. Against SRH, 1 over 1 for 18. So he was none from. He was like 1 from 18 in 1 over, and then 1 from 21 in 2 overs. Man, really came back. So yeah, I think I'll have to put him in C tier, just given how well he's starting to show with his bowling. Just because I found it so weird that he didn't bowl before at all. I mean, man's an all-rounder, you would expect it to. And I feel like last year when he was bowling, it really helped with his confidence. And at times we would come into bat a bit higher. So yeah, C tier is fine for him. I'm also putting Mr. Hetmeyer. Oh, that's an old picture. Whew. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm putting him in C tier as well. Now, man has had so much discourse around him, just because everyone's debating about why is he batting so low, and it's just so weird. I mean, a lot of these other players are getting the respect that they usually get, where yes, because Narayan could only really contribute to opening, they have him there. Puran made the shift from 5 and 6 to batting at 3, so they gave him that respect. They did the same with Rutherford because he's coming in at 4 quite consistently, and like have a real impact. I'll get to that later. But then you have Hetmeyer, who's batting like 7 and 8, and it's just so perplexing. Like you see, it's not just hearing people on Cricket Buzz or Cricket for debating why man is coming in at 7 and 8, but even the actual commentators, apart from Bishop, you're hearing Simon Dewell, Danny Morrison, all these other men, Hashab Oakley, all the people are like, but why is Hetman coming in so low? Man bats at 3 and 4 for West Indies and for Amazon Warriors. Why are you sending a man in so late? I mean, he also hasn't performed as well. I mean, there's that issue as well, but I mean, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, I'm seeing also other games here where I feel like it's disrespectful that they are subbing in people to bat before they send out Hetmeyer. I mean, that is so rude, disrespectful to man. I mean, he also hasn't really done much in terms of runs per se. That's also the other kind of issue with him coming in so late. I mean, okay, the 42 against SRH, that was that highway, but he also came in at like 7 and 8. He also came in 7 against KKR, made 7. He did like 19 and 20 in his last 2 games, batting a little higher up. Yeah, it does hurt Bishop's soul to cut some of these players. Yeah, it's interesting hearing the way he speaks about some of them. Rather, it's the way he presents information. Because when it comes to some of the Indian players, today he was talking about how certain players should be bowling a bit more often, just so you get the maximum impact out of them. So because some of them you haven't really seen much of to begin with. But then you have cases for other West Indian players. They're talking about how they thrive in certain roles and they just really want to see more of them. We're calling out the lack of performances in certain parts. So yeah, that's always good from Bish. At least bigging them up when they have to. But yeah, I feel like if Hetmeyer, he came in at 5, I think, last game. Or 6, rather. So yeah, I would hope to see a little more of him batting a little higher up, just because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they did bat 5. I mean, he didn't really do much at 5, but yeah, you hope to see it. Just because it doesn't make sense to have someone that you retained, your only overseas player, and you have man batting amongst the bowlers. Man, you have a man batting with a tail. That's so disrespectful to Shimron. But yeah, at most I feel like I will really put him at CT. Now, Miss John Nicholas, 80 has to be orange cap holder. He does have people closing in on him. They are very, very close. Puran's on 201, and I think the next highest is Sai Sudarshan with 191. So yeah, he has people fighting for that spot, but he's held on to it pretty well. I mean, 70 from I think 30 something in the first game, 70 from 20 something in the next game. It's been really, really good from him so far. I don't want to say like, I don't say like iffy performances, or rather, he had 44 from 30. People are saying that they find like a very mature innings, which is kind of true, but it just pushes the idea that he's seen as someone who could only come in and lash ball, and if he fails, that's alright because that's all he knows how to do. But man averages over 40 in ODI cricket, so man does have quality. It's just that people are now seeing it because he's batting higher up. And this suddenly gets shocked when man could kind of build an innings in a sense. But yeah, 44 from 30, I will take that as much as that 70 from 30 something. Yeah, good from Nicholas again. If he keeps the orange cap until the end, I mean, Lucknow's kind of struggling. Their bowling's kind of quite iffy, and their batting is coming really good. It's just that their bowling has been like quite stink. Pant has been browning himself for not nearly every single match. Just you see patches of grass popping up from how much fertilizer he's been sprinkling. But yeah, Puran also did incredible last year, 500 or something runs, even though they came like I think 7th. So if he keeps the orange cap, it would. If Puran wants to keep the orange cap, LSG has to do well. So there might be a little bit more riding on him, but we'll just see how that goes. Now, Rutherford also goes in 80, and I have to put respect on Shafin Rutherford's name because I did not see him playing ahead of Glenn Phillips. And lo and behold, man has been coming in as the impact player at 4, batting in the top order, or just outside the top order. Middle order, sorry. I don't know why that word lost me. Yeah, batting at 4. Well, today he came in at 5. But yeah, man has been incredible. I am loving this consistency from Shilfie Rutherford. I'm looking at some of his other IPL stuff, and there's nothing really to write home about it. In 2019, he played 7 innings, only made 73 runs. High score 28. 2022, he played I think 3 games, made 30 runs, striking at 66. But then this year, man is batting at 4. He has scored 129 runs across 4 innings, which doesn't sound like much to begin with, but man is currently averaging 64 and striking at 176. I mean, look at some of these scores. 46 from 28. Yes, that score does have the caveat of it being the Punjab game where they were pelting him with wide-ish Yorkers / full tosses, and he was able to hit them. But I also have more respect to him because he opened up in one of the pre-match interviews saying that he felt that while he has started off really well with GT, he feels like there's times where he could have done a little bit more, given that he's an overseas player and that he should be contributing more so to wins. I don't know how much of that comes off of his situation with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. But yeah, just big up to Shafin Rutherford. I mean, 46 from 28, 80 from 10, a slight blip, but then you have 30 from 16, 35 from 16. Man is coming in at 4 and finishing off games just because his top order is doing so much incredible work. So yeah, I feel like man has to be in 80, which leaves just a Mr. Sunil Narayan, who I have to put in B, or top of C. This is a big toss-up. B or C? And Narayan's I'm making the same face as Narayan, trying to decide where this man goes. You know what? Just because of his bowling, but bowling's kind of been a bit thing too as well. Okay, I remember he did miss one game because he was out with sickness or injury, from what they said. So yeah, I'm not sure gonna see. He only has 3 games played. Yeah, this is a very, very tough one. Okay. I will put Sunil Narayan in. Okay, I'm putting him in C tier. I have to. And here's why. When I'm looking at this, he started off really well. 44, I think, from 20 something in the opening game. 1 from 27. Man batted well as opener, bowled well. What we expect from Narayan. Next game, out sick, didn't contribute. Comes back, duck, and no wickets for, I think, 32 runs in 3 overs. Was it 3 overs or was it 4? I think it was 3 overs. Yeah, it was 3 overs. Man got absolute licks. Yeah, the other game where he got slapped up by Rickleton. So that's one game when Narayan didn't bat well and didn't bowl well. And then you come to his next game against SRH, and despite them winning, man also did not bat well or bowl well. He made I think 7 from 8, 7 from 7. He just hit a 6 and then just swinging and didn't work out. I mean, 4 from 30, 1 wickets. There wasn't even. I mean, Kamindu Menace at the time, he was rebuilding the innings, so I guess you could say it was a big wicket then. But yeah. Looking at some of the pitches, I am very, very happy that we have seen the 250 plus scores have tailed off. Thank you, praise, mashallah. All these scores have settled down and we're getting normal stuff for 160, 170, 180. There have been the occasional 200s, but let me get some water. Yeah, there hasn't been a massive 200 score in 15 games. There have been 2 scores just over 200, but teams fighting up with 8 down or 6 down. I think one was only 4 down. Yeah, the scores are really settled down and is looking really good, which is probably why Sunrisers Hyderabad are languishing all the way at the bottom, because they're only coming out to lash ball and not adapting. Because they're playing with the intent of, we're big men, we could put up 280 on every pitch, and you're getting bowled out for 150 and 160 something. Yeah. But yeah, back to Sunil Narayan. Yeah, I feel like it has to be in C tier, just because of the 2 bad batting performances and 1 bad bowling performance and 1 iffy one. I feel like it has to be in C. If there was someone else in B, I would put him there, top of B or just behind them. Yeah, I feel like that's where he has to go for now. So yeah, that's really it. That's all I want to discuss for today. Yeah, going over some of the IPL matches, the rankings helped me kind of sort out my issues with IPL, rather not issues per se, but relief that a lot of the scores have settled down. And we're seeing a lot more better stuff from bowlers. Per se, we're seeing tricky chases, which is really nice. It's not just a matter of saying, this team. Well, there still are some one-sided games, but now it's not a matter of saying, it's one-sided because you scored 250 and we don't have the firepower to chase, so we can barely make it to 230. But we're kind of seeing teams getting exposed, because you're getting 180 chases and teams are struggling because all they know how to do is just come out and lash ball, and they're getting bowled out in 15 or 16 overs. So yeah, there's still that aspect of one-sidedness, but it definitely better cricket in that aspect, I would say. So yeah, that's at least good to see. In terms of how these rankings might change, I honestly don't. The only thing I might see changing is one of possibly You know, I feel like it might just be Shamar. I feel like Shamar could probably jump out and come into one of these tiers. If he does play, given how the pitchers have been playing, he does have a case to come in. And if he does like pull out his own and just pelt them with test match line and length at pace, man could make B tier from just one game. So it's very, very possible. But as it stands, man just stuck in, did not play. So yeah. Yeah, that's it for me from today. Thank you all for your time. It has been very, very fun. TC, if you're here, say hello. If you're still vacuuming your hair, then don't say anything. Yes, big up all the CCP people. I don't know what Masha's doing right now, because I would have expected to see at least one Stink Trini or Get It Sexy, Do Your Thing pop up in chat. But yeah, he's probably enjoying life. Yes, take care. Thank you, Mr. Fireball. Okay, I brought this up. I have like a backlog of a whole set of stuff that's been recorded and stuff that has to edit. So I'm going to try and sort through all of those. And what I might do, instead of trying to force myself to stick to a schedule and upload it and then not meet it, I might just upload a set of them, private them, and then when the time comes, make them public. So I might just do that so I can at least know that I have a backlog that I could always turn to if something comes up, I'm not able to make it, I could always at least put out a video in that sense. Yeah, I have. Let me see if I can pull up my thing here. Well, without showing everybody, I have like I think 5 or 6 stuff recorded. Two of them have to do with PSL, just because I think that, well, I don't want to say that the players left over from the IPL auction, even though they kind of are, but a lot of them I feel like have a greater chance of playing. I'll have to finish up fixing up the one with Craig stepping down and Powell stepping down. And then I have 2 interesting ones here. Looking at the West Indies Breakout League, and then looking at Shimron Hetmeyer. just going off of all the discourse about the kind of role that he plays for Rajasthan versus how he plays elsewhere. So yeah, that should be fun. So yeah, yeah. Oh, I've been fighting up with all this coughing. I feel like I just need to cut open a coconut and just enjoy some nice water. I've had 1 or 2 that have been sour, and it is an awful feeling. I cannot tell you how painful it is to pick a coconut, cut it open, take a sip, and then the water is sour. It is pain. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. I thank you for your time. I'll see if I can make one of these videos come out probably, well, this is late, so I don't want to do it tonight, but maybe Monday or Tuesday. We'll see how it goes, just based on the lineup of things. Okay, that is it for me. Thank you all. The WereWolf Hour has come to an end, which is funny because the WereWolf Hour ends at night when you think it would start. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us now on TikTok. What I started doing is putting up some clips from some of the Scoop Shot episodes or some of the live streams. I'm tempted to put up the one of Mash just popping in to say Stink Trini. I just be like London man seen in public. I might ask him permission if I can do that. But yeah. So just follow on everything. I'll try to be a bit more consistent with this, and you can expect a next live stream next week Saturday or Sunday, because then we will for sure be going over the outcome of the 4-day championship, and then probably a few more rounds of IPL, and then going probably a bit more in depth into West Indies Breakout League, because we might be able to look at how some of the players would have performed in 4-day, and then kind of fix up and see who we think could be those proper standouts for the Breakout League. So yeah, thank you all, and I shall see you all quite soon.
Tell them all the stink and dirty, stink and dirty.
Oh my God.